This is Robert Talltree.
And I'm Terry Talltree. We're the founders of HowToLiveOnPurpose.com.
Today we're going to speak about 4 ways to overcome resistance to change. The only constant in life is change. Up until this point throughout your life, you have endured beginnings and endings of all sorts and magnitudes.
And you're still here.
It's remarkable how much energy gets invested in resisting change when all great teachings demonstrate that change is inevitable. Growth, however, is optional.
So how is resistance showing up for you? Do you always have just enough money but not more than enough to live your desired lifestyle? Or have you experienced unexpected expenses that seem to show up just when you thought you were getting ahead? Or maybe you feel like you've just hit the glass ceiling in your income and just can't seem to break through that. Overcoming resistance to change can be difficult, but it doesn't need to be. In the next few moments, we'll discuss 4 ways to help you overcome resistance to change.
Be open and willing to make the change. Are you open and willing to become wealthy, happy, and healthy? At first glance, your immediate reaction would be yes. But if you are not experiencing the abundance you long for, whether it be in your financial or physical fitness, it is simply because you cannot see it. You are outside of the picture, looking at it from a distance. Until this moment, you have not been ready. Now is the time. Train your mind to be ready. Get a clear idea.
Get a clear idea of what you're longing for. Get clear on what you want. Write it out in as much detail as you can imagine. Then take that and speak it out loud. Make that the first thing you do when you wake up and the last thing you do before you go to sleep. Have you ever read Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill? Napoleon said, "Whatever you can conceive and believe, you can achieve." You are your only limitation. So get a clear idea of what you want in your life and write and speak your affirmations every day.
If you don't like your reality, change it by implementing. How often has your mind told you, "I already know this"? You're not new to this. You've already had many teachers, many books, many courses in your life. So every time your resistance slings one of those out at you, ask yourself this: are you, right now, experiencing the results you desire in your life? If not, then why resist implementing what you already know?
One of the stories that Spinoza Bear tells in You Are All You Need to Be is that while he's ready to go for his dreams, his friends and family start to give him all the reasons why it's not such a good idea. You know, to protect him from embarrassment or harm. But Spinoza, in his infinite wisdom, says, "Thank you for sharing, but I am going to follow my dreams." Follow your rainbows, your hopes, and your dreams. You are everything you need to be.
Gain momentum and keep it up. Whenever you start something new, it feels a little uncomfortable, maybe even odd. That's normal. What a lot of people do when they feel uncomfortable is this: they back away. But if you stay where you're comfortable, it means it's familiar, and you know what that means. If you want things to stay the same, you wouldn't have been so excited to make this happen in the first place. Don't let your excitement fizzle out. The stakes are too high. This is your life you're talking about here. You're going to think all kinds of reasons why you don't have the time or the energy, or maybe even the desire to stick with it. Don't fall for it. It's your limited thinking, lower mind trying to take you out. You're bigger than that.
So we've just given you 4 ways to overcome resistance. Let's recap. First of all, you must be open and willing to make the change. Next, you need to get a clear idea of what it is that you're longing for. Third, if you don't like what your reality is right now, change it by taking action, by implementing. And finally, gain momentum by your implementation and keep that momentum going. Keep it up.
Stacking the odds in your favor. If you're like most people, resistance has been running the game in your life for far too long. And you're probably pretty tired of it. Changing the way you respond when it shows up takes a consistent practice and support. When you have that, you get bigger, better, faster results, and can even have fun doing it. If you'd like to have that in your life, we invite you to experience the Miracle Mind Shift.
Ask yourself this: what kind of resistance? Is it to be rich, successful, happy, whatever have you seen in your life? How does resistance show up for you? Leave a comment below. To find out more about the Miracle Mind Shift, click the link below.
This is Robert and Terry Talltree saying have a beautiful and happy life.
Live on purpose. Change the world.